I invite Professor Veeraya, Head of the Department Geophysics and Vice President of AEG, to grace the occasion. I welcome Dr. B. Narasimha Rao, Secretary of AEG, to come to the dais. I request Professor Udayalakshmi Garu to welcome with bouquet Registrar Usmania University, Hyderabad, our chief guest. I welcome Mrs. Manjula to greet with bouquet Professor G. Prabhakar Sir, Principal University College of Science. I request Sanjay Madam to greet with bouquet Sri Krishna Kumar Gupta, CEO CJ Projects Private Limited. I request Vidyasagar Garu to greet Professor Veeraya Garu to with bouquet to greet the occasion. AEG.
Last session of the 2-day national, the AEG, Association of Exploration Geophysics annual convention, 46th annual convention, seminar and exhibition on the occasion of Golden Jubilee year from 1974 to 2024. On this occasion, and the Professor G. Naresh Reddy Garu, the Registrar of Cermony University, as a chief guest, I welcome you, sir, and thank you for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion on this day. And the Professor G. Prabhakar, the Principal University College of Science, Usmania University, and the Chairperson Board of Studies, Department of Geology. Golden Jubilee year and the AEG annual convention and seminar on the exhibition of exploration geophysics and special theme of the geo exploration for the critical minerals and precious metals. It's a great occasion. Being a geologist, you can explore many things on this occasion, and hope you will understand what is the importance of geology and geophysics, particularly for the benefit of society and the development of society. Thank you, sir, for gracing this occasion. Now I request the Sri Private Limited, New Delhi, as a guest of honor. So, Krishna Kumarji, you are most welcome, and your association with the Department of Geophysics, it has been started by recruiting our students to your company, as the Pradeep Deshmukh, who is there in the Gujarat, particularly the Geological Survey of India sponsored project, National Geophysical Mapping, project. He is present there and is a great the support for the Department of Geophysics for selecting the students for the company as a assistant geophysicist. And again, so now I request, sorry for the delay, and as Johnson, so we have the foreign delegate, so who has been all the way, came from the UK for making this the presentation to the dais. So please welcome, sir. And this AEG also become an international event on this occasion of the Golden Jubilee year. Jack Johnson, who is the Chief Executive of the Geo Services Limited, and he is the Dr. Manjula will present the bouquet. As a associate of exploration geophysics, and since almost the last 30 years he is associated with the Department of the Association of Exploration Geophysics and their organization, and at the same time we have all the Indian people, so the geophysical service companies or the geophysical research institute, they know by the data code, and which is a representative of India, and Mr. Karnakar is here, and he is the CEO of that company, Geo Services company, so from UK International, and he will look after all the geophysical software, particularly the GeoSoft. Those who will use the gravity mapping data processing, those they are well aware of this software, and that's what. So we could able to present a beautiful pictures out of geophysical data which is picked up here and there throughout the India, and particularly so wherever we are interested in the detail. So that is the importance of the GeoSoft software, which is for the geophysical solutions. So we are thankful to you, sir, accepting this and on the dais, and so becoming a guest of honor today. Thank you very much. At the outset, and our secretary, so who is a CMD of Spectral Geoscience Geoservices company, and the former scientific officer of AMD, and he is a great person, so who can readily accepted as a secretary after a long time of the AEG. So because after COVID we were not having that much activity in the AEG because of the COVID or the COVID impact. But later it has taken up, and this is the all last 5 days. So this is the 5th day which we are present here ourselves, all of us, and we are experiencing what is the AEG in the Indian Geo scientific community, and we have proven this. So this is with all your gracious presence on this August gathering, and we are thankful to you on behalf of the AEG and on behalf of the Department of Geophysics, Exploration Geophysics, which has been started by the Honorable Professor V.L.S. Bhimashankaran Garu in 1974 as a AEG, as a professional organization for the benefit of all the geoscience community in India. And so we are also, always we have to remember, so the Professor V.L.S. Bhimashankaran Garu and his visionary, so to this, on this occasion. As and when, wherever the AEG goes, and the Professor V.L.S. Bhimashankaran, so we have to remember him, so as to the honor of him for the great vision of the geophysics and geoscience community to have the interaction of all the new developments and every year, and the recent the exploration studies, and the innovations out of the geophysics and the in together the geoscience community. So today we have, sir, so the throughout the India they are all the people are presented here, and we have a good response of the all the delegates as they have presented the excellent works for the particularly the geoexploration for the critical minerals and the precious metals and their importance in the near future, and so presently also the as per the UNO the guidelines, and so all the entire world is looking for the reducing the carbon impact, carbon imprint, so to the environment, and as a part of that, so we are moving towards the electrical vehicles, and particularly, and which is a direct impact on the environment. So that, so wherever the electrical vehicles are there, these all the critical minerals are very important to produce them. As a batteries are, so the reducing the impact of on the environment. So this on this this is a great thing we have made, and in addition to this, we are also the part of this, and all our secretaries and the joint secretary, additional the assistant secretaries of the AEG and the presidents on behalf of the president. So the Sushma Rawat, Director Exploration, and we have the executive director of the East, the Krishna Godavari Basin, Pranahita Basin, the Sri Karvanan was present yesterday, and the other, the treasurer, the Dr. Jawahar, and joint secretary, Dr. C.C. Babu, and the department faculty, Dr. Uday Lakshmi, and Dr. Manjula, and other faculty members of the department, our great supporters of the AEG, Dr. Harinarayan, Dr. Sinha, Dr. J.V. Ramarao, and the Professor Dr. Ramurthy Garu, ex-director, so DDG of the GSI, and other the faculty members of the departments of Earth Sciences of Usmania University, and so all our students, research scholars, and ladies and gentlemen, and the press reporter. So this is indeed, so all 3 days we have conducted the Department of Geophysics 3-day workshop on engineering geophysics, and 2-day seminar, exhibition, and the annual convention in the Tagore Auditorium, and a lot of the gathering has been prepared, and so it's a very good event has been taken place in this the 5-day program, sir, and good. The inspiration has been given all the authors, delegates for the young generation of the Department of Geophysics and Geology and Science that we have. So it is also our pleasure to make that these Usmania University is having all the branches of Earth Sciences, starting from the geography to geophysics and applied geophysics. No other university is having such kind of the facilities. This is our where our students everywhere throughout the world, and wherever we go, either geology or the geophysics or geochemistry or geography students, we can see, and that is our the greatness of the Usmania University. And so the Usmania University is having the 107 years of legacy in the Earth Sciences particularly, and so the Usmania University Department of Geophysics has already completed 50 years of the legacy in the great university. And so the 5 days, the different aspects of geophysics has been discussed, deliberated, and so it has been presented for the young generation, and so some of the students also they have presented their views as the geophysics for the August gathering, and it is went on very well, sir, and it is so we are thankful to you for raising this occasion on the valedictory section, and thank you very much, and all the students. So wherever you are after completion of the geophysics or the geology or geochemistry, and be a member of the AEG for the future, and you can always welcome to this AEG and to become a member, as well as to have the geophysics for a long collaboration with all the geoscience community, which every year will meet on the platform of the AEG, and all 46 years has been celebrated, and though it has been entered in the 50 years due to the pandemic situation, it has been discontinued or so the program has been delayed, but you are always welcome to this AEG. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Good evening to the dignitaries present on the dais. Good evening, everyone. Yeah. So, I was here for last 5 days, going to the different sessions, going to the workshops, multiple new prospects of geophysics which was been discussed and delivered during the course of 5 days. So it was nice, and thanks to AEG for conducting such kind of workshop and seminar. We as an industry partner with AEG would like to invite the students and the dignitaries, the delegates, to have a look on the instruments which we are providing, the advancement in the instrumentation part. You guys are welcome to our office in Delhi. We as a partner also encourage the students, as Vidya sir said, for internship program, for training, so that so this can help them out for the career, for the future. Having said so, I will not take much time. Thank you all. Thank you for the invitation and inviting me for this workshop and conference. Thank you.
Now I invite as Johnson to share few experiences.
Thank you. Like I said earlier, it's been a great pleasure to be back. It's a great pleasure to see the AEG annual seminar back. And those of you who've seen me stand up and give a short speech at the end of the previous ones will know that I'll always focus on the students. So it's been great to see so many students in the audience, and it's been even better to see so many students up here behind this dais giving us some great presentations. Great deal of nerves, great deal of variation in their experience, but their experience has always been enhanced by the ability to actually participate in a conference like this and explain their work to an audience of their peers and their mentors. And it's always a great inspiration to me to see that next generation of geoscientists come through in India. And I've seen this from my first attendance at an AEG conference, which I believe was in 1998, obviously before most of those students were born. So my abiding memory will be the fact that the students are still engaged, that we still have a future in the geosciences in India, and that the AEG is able to create an opportunity like this for students to be able to stand up and present their work and interact with their peers from around the country. So I'd like to thank the AEG again for resurrecting this meeting after the hiatus due to COVID. It's been a great pleasure for me to come back to India and see what's been going on since I last year, And thank you again for all the organisation and for inviting me to be able to speak to you so frequently during the last couple of days. Thank you very much.
To address the gathering.
Very good evening to all. Very good evening to all.
Yes, good evening.
Respected Professor G. Naresh Reddy, Chief Guest for this 46th AEG Annual Convention.
Shri Krishna Kumar Gupta, CEO, CJ Projects Private Limited, New Delhi, and Vice President for AEG, and also Head Geophysics Department, former Principal of University College of Science, Usmania University. Dr. B. Narasimha Rao, Secretary, AEG, Hyderabad. And foreign guest, Ash Johnson from UK, Mira Geosciences, members of Association of Exploration, faculty of Earth Science, research scholars of Earth Science departments, students of Earth Science departments, non-teaching and media. As we are celebrating 46th AEG Annual Convention as Golden Jubilee Association of Exploration Geophysics, I congratulate Professor B. Veeraya for part of this in a Association of Exploration Geophysics. As part of it, he has added value to the Faculty of Science and also Usmania University. In 1st century, the Kanishkas told, Khajana Sampada Peregalante Kanija Sampada Peregal. He has given in 1st century one. Our GDP, economy, depends upon resources of mineral resources. Mineral resources for exploration, geological exploration, geochemical exploration, geophysical exploration. We are all association of exploration geophysicists as a geophysicist you are all called. Geophysical studies recognized, identified and landmarked in the 19th century as a separate discipline in the global. In 20th century, geophysical methods applied for exploration of solid air and ocean studies for exploration and also for essential role in the theory of plate tectonics. And also in 20th century, applied geophysical methods after geological geochemical in the major minerals, minor minerals, and also for industrial minerals. For societal needs that are from mitigation of natural hazards to archaeological relics. Now 21st century is going on. Looking for critical minerals, precious metals, as part of it, you are associated here for find out the exploration of critical minerals. I congratulate you. I feel proud about being a part of it in this function, which are essential for economical growth and national security and also for advancement of many sectors like industries. Part of it, 46th Association of Exploration Geophysics gathered here to exchange their knowledge and exchange your experiences with the fellow exploration geophysicists. As per CECM, Center of Excellence for Critical Minerals, Ministry of Mines of India. We are importing critical minerals from China, Australia, Africa for our needs. That is from less than 1% to 100% of different critical minerals for different industrial sectors and different purposes for development of India. The lack of availability of these minerals in India because geological scarcity. Africa countries have the most critical minerals. In Africa, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, they are exploiting the T4 minerals, that is tin, tungsten, tantalum, tellurium. Many of Indians are gone there, they are doing. Now from electric vehicle to solar panels to future innovations, the demand of critical minerals and precious metals will be double from 2024 to 2050 as per International Energy Agency. Global demand for energy transition minerals will increase significantly in the coming decades. As per that, what to do as a geophysicist, geologist, geochemist, and future of geophysicist. For that, I request all the geophysicists to help in prospect critical minerals and precious metals in India to exploit to required needs of this great country. Great country. Thank you all for giving this opportunity. Thank you once again.
Sir, thank you so much. You have explained the importance of earth science and the role of tools and the suggestions for the students. Now, I want to summarize his lecture as a form of small poem. Sir, what he has explained in his speech, I have summarized as a small Telugu poem. Please bear with me. గగనతలములోన నివసిస్తున్న భూగోళం సూర్య కుటుంబములోన ఒక భాగం. గగనతలములోన నివసిస్తున్న భూగోళం సూర్య కుటుంబములోన ఒక భాగం. 13 బిలియన్ల బరువు గల సమతుల్యముగా ఆకాశంలో తిరుగుట దాని స్వభావం. సమతుల్యముగా ఆకాశంలో తిరుగుట దాని స్వభావం. రోజంతా సూర్యుడు విరజిమ్మే కాంతిని ఆనందంగా స్వీకరించు భూగోళం అనంతమైన శక్తిని కలిగి సహజ వనరులకు నిలయమై ఉన్నది. ఖనిజ సంపద దేశ ప్రగతికి మూలం. జలనిధులు జీవకోటికి ప్రాణాధారం. మానవ మనుగడకు మూల కారణం. మట్టి నుంచి పుట్టు అన్నం, స్వచ్ఛమైన నీరు, ఇంధనం సిరి సంపదలకు సమకూర్చే విధానం. జనజీవన సంరక్షణ జరుగుటకు ప్రకృతి నియమం. చెట్టు చేమలను సృష్టించి స్వచ్ఛమైన వాయువును ఉత్పత్తి చేసే యంత్రం మన భూగోళం. పర్యావరణ రక్షణ మన ప్రస్తుత కర్తవ్యం. ప్రపంచ దేశాలకు ఇది పరిష్కారం. నవభారత నిర్మాణం కోరుకొనుట నేటి యువకుల ధర్మం. Thank you for listening my story. Now it is the time for feedback from students. Prior to that, feedback from the delegates. I welcome any of you, please come to the dais to give the feedback. Please, I welcome delegates to give feedback for the event taken for yesterday and today. Please come.
विशेषज्ञ बच्चे इन सभी का मैं हृदय से स्वागत करता हूं। पहले एक बात जानना चाहूंगा कि जो मुझे पीछे से ताली सुनाई दी थी वो इसलिए सुनाई दी थी कि मैं कुछ बोलूं या मैं वापस चला जाऊं। यदि मुझे कुछ बोलना है तो आप फिर से ताली बजाइए। थैंक यू। मैं भानु प्रताप सिंह चौधरी, बेसिकली मैं भूजल विशेषज्ञ हूँ। मैं बालाघाट मध्य प्रदेश का रहने वाला हूँ। मैंने 1987 में अप्लाइड जियोलॉजी से सागर यूनिवर्सिटी से मैंने एमटेक किया हुआ है। फिर मैंने रिमोट सेंसिंग में आईआईटी मुंबई से स्पेशलाइजेशन किया था और कुछ कारण ऐसे हुए कि मुझे बालाघाट ही वापस जाना पड़ा। मुझे उसका दुख है भी और नहीं भी है। मैं उसके बाद अपने पिता माता पिता की सेवा में साथ ही रहता रहा और मैंने अपनी खुद की भूजल सर्वेक्षण की कंसल्टेंसी खोली और उसमें से काम करता रहा। और आई एम हैप्पी कि मैं किसानों के लिए काम करता हूँ। मैं डिपार्टमेंट के लिए काम बहुत कम करता हूँ, उनसे मुझे अप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिलता है। पर जब मेरा किसान 12 बजे रात में मुझे फोन करता है कि सर मेरा ट्यूबवेल सक्सेस हो गया, घरवाली चिल्लाती है और मैं खुश होता हूँ। जो मैं बात कहने आया था सर, ये बात तो मैंने बोल दी। बहुत दिन बाद मैं किसी एक अच्छे सेमिनार को अटेंड करने का मुझे मौका मिला और मैं स्पेशली मुझे जो लिंक मिली थी वो बी राव साहब से मिली थी। मैं उनका हृदय से आभारी हूँ कि मुझे ये प्रोग्राम अटेंड करने का मौका मिला और मैंने वो जो चीज़ सीखा मैं शायद पिछले 25 सालों में भूल चुका था। मुझे एक जूनियर ने मुझसे कहा कि सर आप वहाँ से बाहर निकलिए, आपको इस सेमिनार में जाना ही है। तब मैं सेमिनार में चला आया और मैंने जो सीखा है उस वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू एक्सप्लेन किया। मैंने क्या सीखा इसको मैं अपने शब्दों में व्यक्त नहीं कर सकता हूँ। और जिन विशेषज्ञों से मैं मिला हूँ मैं उनको हृदय से नमस्कार करता हूँ कि वो पता नहीं कितनी मेहनत करते हैं तब कुछ इस देश को मिलता है। उनकी इस वर्षों की मेहनत, चाहे वो कोई भी फील्ड हो, जियोफिजिक्स का फील्ड हो, जियोलॉजी का फील्ड हो, साइंस का, फिजिक्स का फील्ड हो, केमिस्ट्री का फील्ड हो, जो उनकी मेहनत सतत कई सालों की रहती है। जो हमारे एमडी में साइंटिस्ट हैं, डीआरआई में साइंटिस्ट हैं, इसरो में साइंटिस्ट हैं, उन सारी मेहनत जब 100 लोग मिलकर काम करते हैं तो एक आदमी के रूप में, एक छोटी सी चीज के रूप में मेहनत आती है, उस देश को सफलता की सीढ़ियों पे ले आती है। मैं और सारे जो अरेंजमेंट्स थे, दैट वाज सो नाइस। मेरी पत्नी बोली थी पता नहीं वहां तुम्हें क्या खाने मिलेगा, मैं उसको जाके बताऊंगा कि अब तक का सबसे अच्छा भोजन मुझे किसी कैंपस में 5 दिन में मिला। शायद वो भी अच्छा बना इसके बाद, पर मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा और मैं पुनः सबका आभारी हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Terrorism, and now I'm working as Tiger Geoscience. I think we have very lot of careers for geophysical students. Dr. Arnava has explained very well where opportunities are there. And when this success, first I worked in groundwater department, when I got, they conveyed to me, you are giving very good borehole plans. Afterwards I worked in NECL, and there are different methods. Afterwards I joined Tubro for conducting different surveys for AMD, Hindustan Zinc. Then I joined in Hindustan Zinc. There are certain different geophysical methods for lead exploration. Afterwards I consulted for geotech, and there are certain some surveys in Africa. And we are, as a geophysicist, we have a lot of opportunities. Only we should do the field work. One should do the main pillars of geophysics data collection first. Foremost important the data collection. That gives 50% of the results. Then interpretation, processing and interpretation will give next 25% and record percentage another 25% only. When we collect the quality data, we give almost all the information we will get it. When we will not collect the data, concentrate not collecting the data, we will lose everything. And I am the executive member of the AEG also. They have done, conducted workshop also in geophysics, so many geophysics students shown interest, geology, geophysics, geochemistry students also. They have learned so much, they have visited the stalls and they have shown interest, and they have learned different equipments, latest equipments and processing techniques also. And I congratulate AEG for conducting this seminar after 4 years gap, and I thank each and everyone, and Dr. B.M. Rao Garu, Vijaya and executive members, Chiti Babu Garu, Anupini, Nasunachari, they have conducted day and night, and they have made it successful this seminar. I thank each and everyone. Thank you.
I request Dr. Karnakar from GeoSoft to come to the dais and speak few words.
Organizers and the members on the dais, and the students and my colleagues, professional colleagues sitting here. I have few suggestions with my experience being part of geophysics community and being non-geophysicist or geologist. I would like to declare first that I am neither a geologist or a geophysicist, but being part of this community, I have few suggestions as an entrepreneur who has come into this industry and has been providing softwares and technology and now consulting services also. My first suggestion would be to the academics that the kind of quality of people you are producing needs lot of upliftment. They are not focused or exposed to the latest technology. They are not at par with what industry requires. As a recruiter, I'm telling, sir, we as an industry are there to support you. Please let us know how we can support you. Please let us know how we can be part of your curriculum. But because if you produce good, we get good inputs and the industry gets benefited. So we are there to support you wholeheartedly, no cost, no commitment wise. Let me put it very clearly. That's a suggestion because it is an academic institute, I could take this liberty with no offense. Second suggestion is for my colleagues who are in the industry or who have moved from industry and started consulting services. What I have seen is that, in particular with respect to India, use of technology or modern techniques which are at par with world are not happening in India. So we need to upscale ourselves and be competitive. Just give you an example with respect to data processing and interpretation, because that's where we deal with day and night. It's very difficult to find people who can use the modern data, use the modern computing techniques and give us the results quickly. Yes, they are used to age-old software, like we say GeoSoft. GeoSoft is no more GeoSoft, it's OSS Montas, it's with Sequent, but Ash also introduced another product, Geoscience Analyst. So we have to be ready for change. We have to upgrade our knowledge. This is my request to industry friends. We are happy with what we learned when we joined our profession and we have not upgraded ourselves. It is high time we start upgrading ourselves. Now my third suggestion to the student community, don't look for job. Simple statement, don't look for job. This industry has got a lot of opportunity for not only job, but consulting also. Be an entrepreneur, be on your toes, keep learning, because this industry is knowledge-based industry. It is not a process-based or a manufacturing industry where once you have learned a technique is the all end all. You have to gather your knowledge, upscale your knowledge every day. Forget about you being college exams where you read for 10 hours and pass and get a distinction mark. When you come into the actual professional life, you need to read every day 3 hours or 2 hours, and I do that right now also to know what's happening in the industry or what is new. So keep yourself, this is my advice to all the students, whether you get a job or whether you become a consultant or whether you become an entrepreneur, don't lose your habit of learning which you have in the college. That's all my three comments to this. And now to AEG, please lead all the geophysicists to the next generation, which India needs, because India needs hundreds of geophysicists with the kind of data which GSI or NMET or anybody is acquiring. We need more geophysicists to go deep-seated, look for deep-seated deposits. Near surface deposits are all over. So AEG can lead this whole community to the next level. Thank you.
Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru is God. Then we should respect the world. So first Guru, then the king of the world we should respect, and respecting everybody. And AEG, I like AEG very much because AEG is connected with CEG. And I studied in geophysics in 1979-82 in Osmania University, Department of Geophysics. So I was connected with CEG, thereby I was connected with AEG. I like AEG very much. Now the present 46th seminar was excellent, is excellent and very good. We should appreciate our Department of Geophysics head, Professor Reddy. Thank you for the given opportunity to everybody. Namaskaram to everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening to everyone. I think you are waiting to leave from this hall. Okay, anyhow, we know that chief guest will get the opportunity at the last. Anyhow, I am not expert in this subject. So myself, Professor Naresh Reddy from Commerce Department. So by the choice of Professor Kumar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, I am here. Otherwise, I am in the Department of Commerce. So on this occasion, I thank Honorable Vice Chancellor for giving me this opportunity to serve the university as a registrar. Coming to this particular program, I thank Professor B. Veeraya Garu, Head Department of Geophysics, and former Principal Science College, and Additional Controller Confidential Partner. To be the part of valedictory function of this program. So I reluctant to come to this program because I said at that time, sir, I don't know ABC of this particular subject. So anyhow, my subject comes under social science. We know that every subject is connected. Now before that, Professor G. Prabhakar Garu, Principal University College of Science, Osmania University, as a guest of honor for this program. So this is an opportunity given by Professor Veeraya Garu to meet all these delegates and chief guests of honors here. Sri Krishna Kumar Gupta, CEO, CJ Projects Private Limited, New Delhi, as a guest of honor. Dr. B. Narasimha Rao, Secretary AEG, and Hans Johnson. Now from the UK, thank you, sir, for being the part of this program, and professors from the Department of Earth Sciences, teaching, non-teaching, and student friends and research scholars, delegates from various states, present media. Now, this is an excellent opportunity to all the science students and scholars to meet the industry people and the service providers. Now, the stalls which are also there in front of this hall. Even I have also visited. Now you can explore the interactions, and not only that, you can also build the connections. So students will work with these industry, especially after completion of their program. And the students and scholars may also experience the new technologies and the machines which they invented for the purpose of different types of testing. And this is an excellent opportunity to the PG students. Now those who are studying earth sciences, now they are all exposed to the industry. So industry people are participating in this program and they share their experiences. And not only that, the future trends and requirements, and the students may also update their knowledge and what type of new technologies which are developing over a period of time. And not only that, the softwares which we are going to connect to operate the different machines. And not only that, you can also learn certain tools and techniques which should be applied in the research. So these are all the different advantages which are there, those who are participating in this particular program. Now I think that you have a lot of experiences in these 2 days. With this, I want to say one important sentence out of this particular conference. Now we are extracting the different minerals, and not only that, the precious metals from the earth. Now with this, there are 3 P's are involved. The first P is planet, second P is people, and third P is profits. Now we must connect these 3, and ultimately what is required to the country or even the whole world. The whole world which requires, and they are moving in the direction of sustainability. Now we want the sustainable earth. If earth is sustainable, livable, now we will continue this generations together in the future. Otherwise, now we are going to face different problems. We know the consequences of the different types of minerals or the metals which we are extracting from the earth. Now when you visit the coal mines, the gold mines, not only that, the petroleum products which you are extracting, and different types of stones which you are taking away from the earth. Now how these are going to disturbing the living places. So it may be in the form of, if you go to Godavarikani, Ramagundam, Manchiral, now it may be in the form of cement, iron ore. So these are all the things which we require. We are not away from this, but we have to extract. But what is required is that now with this we are experiencing the greenhouse gas emissions. How we are going to reduce these greenhouse gas emissions? Now I request all the companies, research scholars and teachers to look into it. How we have to do the research and protect the earth. So how we are going to protect the earth? The environmental protection is the order of the day, and even India is also working towards the net zero emissions by the 2070. How we are going to reach this? So everybody must work towards to reach the net zero emissions by 2070. Even Indian Railways are working. Now the other companies and departments, they are also working for the net zero emission targets. Some of the companies, they are taking 2030, 2040, 2050, they must be into the net zero emissions. So the whole world is facing the problem of greenhouse gas emissions. So if you see the even sea also, even sea water polluted and drinking water polluted, air is polluted. Now these are all the pollutions which we are experiencing. Now how this future generation is going to continue their life. So what we are using here for the purpose of mobility, we are using different vehicles. Now with these vehicles here we are getting the emissions. With these emissions now we are going into some alternative way of operating the vehicles or the machines. Now we are talking about for example, in the automobile industry, now the automobile industry is converting their petrol-based, diesel-based vehicles into the e-vehicles. Now even in e-vehicles also, what is required? We require the batteries. Now for the purpose of creating or manufacturing the batteries, we require certain type of these minerals and all. So from where we have to get? We have to get from the same earth. Now very recently I read in the newspaper, so a lot of the input which is available for the purpose of these batteries which we are going to manufacture, which is available in the Jammu and Kashmir. Now if you are going to extract this, now how this Jammu and Kashmir, a beautiful place, which is going to be disturbed in the form of living in the nature. So we want the minerals, we want precious metals, and we want different comforts, but how we have to achieve this? That's why we must try to balance these three things. Companies want profits and people want the comforts, but planet requires the sustainability. When sustainability is there, now the human beings, animals which are going to sustain. Now these are the important aspects, and every country is facing the same problem, that is greenhouse gas emissions, how we have to reach this net zero emissions like. So with these few sentences I want to conclude, and this is the oath which we have to take from this conference. Now every individual is having the responsibility to work towards the net zero emissions. Now as a company, as an individual, as a family, as an institution, we must work towards this. Now otherwise we are going to take the help of oxygen centers. We have to go like Delhi. So go to the oxygen centers, take the oxygen into our body and come out and pay. Now it is very costly. If you want to buy the oxygen, it is very costly compared to all other products which are available in the market. So it is very difficult to buy. We are already buying water. So if you want to buy the oxygen, it is a very costly product now, because lot of pollution which is taking place in the earth, air and water. So these are the things which we have to try to avoid. So I request all the industry people to develop the technologies, how we have to avoid this. So sustainable technology is required today. Technology is there, but sustainable technology is required. Now the alternative energies are required to run the missions, to operate the different types of assets and equipments like. So with these few words, I thank the organizers, especially Professor B. Veeraya Garu, to be making me to be part of this particular program. So I wish you all the best. Thank you one and all. Thank you.
Important session of this conference. This conference builds its importance and strength, happiness, when we see good presentations by people, scientists all over the faculty of earth science. Then when we see the students respond with their poster presentations, and then we see the industry coming forward and showcasing their equipment and letting the students know about the developments, not only the students, all other delegates who have come here. So we have these three areas: the presentations, the industry participation, and the poster sessions. So we have three areas of participation, which makes this conference a great success. So first we have, when we have these people putting their efforts, then it is up to for AEG to reward them. So now we have first the paper presentation, the best paper presentations. We had a number of presentations here, and it was evaluated very each and every chair, co-chair, they were given the sheet for analysis. They have analyzed each participant's presentation and then gave the feedback. Based on the feedback, 2 best papers were taken for the presentation awards. We got from the student side first, the best paper by Jitendra Naidu. Yeah, please come on to this page. He has very boldly presented his paper, and there were no second thoughts about the judges to give him the best paper award. That don't think that your presentations are anything lower in cadre. The boldness in which you present makes it best. And the other paper, the best paper, is by Dr. J.V. Rama Rao, retired Deputy Director General, GSI. I request you to come onto the stage, please, Dr. J.V. Rama Rao. And GSI, he presented a paper.
Madam.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Now, Dr. D.S. Manjula, Assistant Professor, Department of Geography.
సార్ కొంచెం ఇటు జరగాల సార్ ఫార్మర్కి వెళ్ళిపోతున్నారు మిడిల్కి వచ్చేసారు
Dr.
థ్యాంక్ యూ
S. Manjula, D.S. Manjula, Assistant Professor Geography.
మేడం
Next in line, Dr. P. Vidyasagar Chari. Very senior person in this field of you can see the lot of knowledge of the students and the popularity of Dr. Chari, Vidyasagar Chari. So, we are very grateful and we are happy to be associated with them. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Kumar, D. Vijay Kumar. Okay, we thank him and his memento will be passed on to him, and we can still clap for him. Dr. R. Sandhya. Dr. R. Sandhya, please. Yeah. And she is an example of a lady geophysicist. She, being a lady, has gone to the field after marriage. That's what I know. And she toiled a lot to get her PhD, and finally got her PhD. That is the commitment she has. Thank you, Dr. Sandhya. Dr. Sri Ramla. Okay, this is Sri Ramla, being given big hand, he is not here. Dr. Lingaswamy, Jogi, I think he is here. Yeah, thank you.